Hello everybody, it's Jack here. Welcome back to another video, and today that was very much so the intro I do for my gaming videos, so whoops. Okay, but anyways, welcome back to my channel. We're once again drawing. I know, shocker to everybody. So today, I really wanted to draw my two original characters. I wanted to draw Winnie and Hayden. They are a canon couple for like my universe. I like drawing them like hugging stuff, so that's what I want to do. I want to draw them like hugging. I was kind of thinking the pose I had in mind was like Wayne like jumping to hug Hayden or something like that, and I struggled really hard with that, as you tell. I've started over a lot so far with this because like it was hard for me to draw, and like this it was like almost, but it was really stiff. That was another thing I was having issues with this day. It was really stiff, my drawing, so then it was just I was having a really hard time with it, you know, like. It was just really crazy for me how much I was struggling with this. But anyways, yeah. So I tried it and this still wasn't right. Like it wasn't doing anything for me. So I keep redrawing, I keep erasing, and I kept a lot of that in just to show that it's like it was hard for me. It was a process, it was a struggle. But anyways, I'm moving on to like to my left, the page to the left. Oh my god. So I'm starting off with like a little thumbnail, and I kind of get down what I want. Like this is kind of helps me breaks down the shapes a little more, and kind of like the base I need to draw to get what I want. So I am starting off with my original character Winnie. So she's going to be sort of jumping and like lean in, and I have drawn Winnie I think once before on the channel, so I'll have a little iCard pop up if I actually remember to put that there. But so I'm having her, I kind of got the base down and I kind of liked it. It looked good, it was fluid, it was right. So now I have to try to draw Hayden in here and try to get his proportions right. As you see, I'm trying to measure. Oh, I'm apparently taking a sip of tea. Well, that's the error. But I was measuring, as you saw a moment ago, I was trying to make sure their heads were a similar size, so that way like they look okay together. Because if one has like a really big head compared to the other one, like I understand like head size varies in actual humans, but there's only like so much variation you can get here. So I tried to do that. And I tried to keep their proportions pretty, like not like too drastically different. Like I think I messed up a little bit with Hayden here. I think he's a little too tall in comparison to her. Like I think that's a slight issue, but we don't need to focus too much on that, because I think overall the pose is really good. Or in fact that his legs are really long. And I'm noticing more recently I do that a lot, where the legs are really long. So yeah, hopefully I tried just that a little bit, but other than that, it looks really quite good, I would say. So here I am, I'm just trying to like detail in, like I got both their poses to be pretty good, and they look really quite nice. So I'm just going to try detail in the faces, and I gave myself a pretty challenge here, because I don't draw faces in profile very often, because I'm not the best at them. Which I know means I should just draw them more to get better at them, but I don't draw them very often, so I'm not the best at it. But I've been getting better. I've been getting a lot better. I've been trying to practice and trying to do that a little more. So I did that. I detailed in her face a little bit. It's still missing a couple little bits and pieces. There I am. I'm measuring the legs a little bit, trying to make sure they're the right size with each other. Make sure they're sort of the same length. At least for her, so that way it's just like it doesn't look weird. So, oh yeah, I tried it very hard to make sure my proportions were at least equal with each other. I said the only thing I messed up on were Hayden's legs, but like, you know, what can you do? I mean, I guess I could go back, but you know, it's fine. I'm gonna leave them, and I could learn. I could try to recognize that, and I try to learn a little bit. So I'm just trying to detail in Winnie a little bit now. Oh, so that way I could try go in just a few minutes here and detail in Hayden a bit. And I'm going to try. I'm trying very hard to make sure they look like who they are and they tell who they are, without like You know, you can't see his face and face and whatnot. So I'm trying to make sure that everything looks good. There, I'm trying to detail in his arm, whatnot. And, you know, you might have been able to... No, I'm going to question my perspective a little bit here, but I think actually it's fine. I was going to say, I think you should have been able to see part of his shore from the other side. I mean, that might still be true, but I think it's fine with the sort of angle it's in. So, yeah. I hope I'm going to try to draw his legs in and try to get him to be good. I actually really like this pose. This pose turned out really well. Like, I think I struggled a lot, and I mean a lot, with it initially. As you tell with how many times I erased and redid it. But, like, I think it actually looks pretty dang good. It turned out pretty fluid. And, like, it's pretty nice. I liked it. Yeah. You see that? Look at that. I say it's a little more apparent here that, like, I think I stretched out his body a little too much. But I think like, still pretty nice. And if we look past that, pretty good. Pretty dang good. And I'm really happy with this. And I think, even though you can't see a lot of his face in this one, it's still like a really nice pose. Oh, and here I am. I'm trying to add in his hair. I'm deciding he has really long hair. He's an elf. He has very long hair. Because I like that. That's so. I decided to make it like sort of flowing the same way as like Winnie's jumping in. So just like give it a little motion. And try keeping with like almost like the composition of the pose, I guess you could say. So I try to go for that. And I will say it's a little weird how I decided to draw Winnie. So I think at this point in time, she should have had the big bangs still in front of her face. But I think I decided I didn't want to cover up her entire head. Since like her bangs are on the side that's showing. So I kind of just like left it, you know, with her without that big bang piece. But yeah. Which should have meant she should have actually had scarring across her face. She has lightning scars, which is why her bangs covering up. But, you know, I mean, that's just, you know, a slight error on my part. But I'm going in, I'm detailing in the clothing a little bit. And I added in, like, these little stripy bits to Hayden's pants, which are actually just stitches. He wears, like, these leather pants that have, like, a lot of stitching going down them. I added in, like, a little flow to her skirt. I added in, at this point in time, Hayden's actually wearing his, work clothes, which is essentially like protective armor of sorts that the elves made. So he's wearing like a wooden like a plate on his chest, and lots of like sort of leather-ish clothes, I would say, except for he does wear a like a turtleneck thing. Sort of. One of these days I'll do a video where I just draw him and we see more of his design, but that's kind of what he wears. He works for the I would say it's kind of like a police force for that world. So, that's kind of where it works, which is why it kind of wears a little bit more of protective, movable sort of clothing, I would say. So here, I'm trying to detail in what bits of the face you see. Oh yeah, I moved her bang to the other side. That's what I did. I understand. I just scooched it over so you could actually see her face as I drew it, like, facing the wrong way. Like, I would need to flip the image, and then it would have been the right way for her bangs, but that's fine. It's just a little continuity error. It's fine. We don't need to talk about that. But I'm going in. I'm detailing the characters a little bit more. Winnie's face actually has like a nose and everything now. Now she actually has like an eye and a mouth and whatnot. You see a little bit of Hayden's eye and eyebrow. You see his earring. I have his little earring in. I'm going through. I'm adding like the wrinkles to his. I say kind of wears like a turtleneck underneath this. And so kind of add that in. I'm going through and erasing so you don't see like everything underneath her skirt. Just trying to make it look like there's an actual piece of fabric there. And I'm going through doing that, adding in his hands, which aren't the best of hands. They don't look great, I know. They're fine. They are a hand-shaped item. Here I am trying to reference my own hand into making his. And it's sort of worked. Not really. His hand's really small. It should have definitely been bigger, but that's fine. Here I'm adding like a little sort of idea of a foot. That's just how it stays. There's no shoe. There's no anything. I don't like drawing feet or shoes. So, yeah. It stays like that because it's a sketchbook spread. You know, like... I mean, I say spread, but it's a page. It's a sketchbook page, okay? Nobody has to know that I copped out, and it's just a little foot, okay? So I add some detail to his hair, make it a little more flowy. She, of course, has detail to her hair and whatnot. And it's looking really pretty good. They look super cute. And I'm going in right now. I'm changing the buttons on his pants that should be heart-shaped rather than, like, just circles. So I thought that would be super cute. A tiny little detail. So I did that. And with that, this is, like, the sketch is done. I love it. It looks great. So I'm going to go through, and I'm adding in, like, these little super-duper sketchy sort of bits of just like super duper sketchy Winnie and Hayden. So I'm starting off with Hayden. So I was like, I still want to draw them, but I don't want to like I could have just left the page just in, but I was like, there's still space, and I wanted to add it a little more. So that's what I did. So I decided to just draw a super sketchy version of both of them. So we're starting off with Hayden. Here he is. It's a little wonky, but you know what? That's okay. It's a little wonky, a little stiff. But it was fun to draw, you know, like, sometimes you just shouldn't really worry about how, like, oh, it's stiff, it's wonky, or whatever, and, like, you just kind of gotta draw a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of did, like, a little doodle of him standing there, being a dork, whatever, you know? So I did that. This was fun. This was a fun little drawing. He has a little arm, which is definitely not proportioned correctly. It's fine. It's fine. It looks great. Yeah. And I have it there. I'm going to add in some hair. And at this point in time, he has like a half up, half down, which is why there's like on the main drawing, there's like a big swoop, which is the hair that's down, and there's like the little swoop. That's the hair that's in the ponytail. So that's kind of what he has going on. And there, you kind of see better like the little wood armor chest plate thing, and then like there's the cover that's above it, sort of. I don't know what that's called. I'm sure I could know if I had actually learned to look it up, but it was just kind of like some armor, whatever, from my imagination. So this is what we get then, okay? So, then I just go through, I add in his face and some hairline to him and whatnot. I add in... I'm doing the hairstyle. I thought I was going to draw the ears. I guess I tricked myself. I don't remember the order if I drew this stuff in, apparently. Some hair. There we are, and there's his ears. That really fixed up the drawing a little bit. The characters look so weird and so off if you don't add ears, I swear. I swear, sometimes I'll be like, this drawing's wrong. It just looks wrong. I'll be like, oh, I didn't add in the ears, so I'll draw them in. It'll just be like, it'll like fix itself almost, I swear. So here, I'm just going to do a quick little doodle of Winnie in this little corner now. So I did a little quick doodle of hands. So I was like, oh, I should do one of Winnie too. That'd be fun. Right, so I just quickly draw her in here. It's sort of like just, as I said, it's not like the flowiest of poses or anything. It's just sort of like, yeah, like she's super stressed out to one side. Her legs are down and whatnot, like that. See? So, it's fun. I tried to like put her hand like over her head. I decided that looked bad because I couldn't draw it correctly. So, I guess that was just not the day for that. So I just put her hand down, holding her hip. And the other hand just sort of off. Nope. I guess I don't put it off to the side. How do I draw this? No, you do put it just off to the side like that. Yeah, see? Bam. There we are. And with that, sort of just like erase a little bit. So it's not like touching the other sketch a lot. So I thought that might look a little better. And just a few little details real fast. And her like long sleeve shirt. Why are they both wearing long sleeves? Winnie's from a warmer climate. Why is she... I'm questioning my own character design. What the crud? Why is me? Do a lot of my characters have long sleeves? A lot of them do, yeah. Oh, okay. I guess that's... I just like long sleeve skin. I say that as I'm wearing a sweater, so... Yeah, long sleeves are nice. They're fun. They're cozy. I like them. That's besides the point. So, we're just quickly adding in her hair now. And, like, look, now her bangs are back. There we go. Adding her little short pixie cut she has. Super cute and adorable. You know, I really like the fact that, like, even before I decided they were, like, a canon couple, a lot of times... Actually, no, Winnie had long hair at one point. Then I decided I wanted to have short hair. So, like, I kind of designed them very separately, not to be together. And then I kind of like how anymore they have the contrast of when he has super short pixie cut while Hayden has, like, the really long hair. I think that's cute. You know? I decided I was going to take one of these highlighters that was just on my desk next to me. And I was trying to outline the big drawing I did, so I thought that would just make it pop a little more. I really liked it. And I added a couple little hearts. I thought that'd be cute. So, as I said, I want to draw attention to it, so I like this sketch so much. But with that, this page is done, and the video is over. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!